Hello, interwebs. How are you doing? I am doing well. This is just a quick vlog. Don't worry, I haven't started my wig yet. I think I'm going to film it when I do it so that you can see me fail at making a wig. I don't know. I've never made one before, so it's probably going to be terrible. Here's a bag of hair. Anyways, before I forget, I have to say hi to Rose. Apparently, she is an adorable little toddler who watches all of my videos, and she gets very excited when she sees me. So hi, Rose. I'm excited to see you, too. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Anyways, what's going on? I just filmed like 1,000 videos. I'm just kidding. It was 3, but it felt like 1,000. I filmed Downtime Tuesday. I filmed all about Legion Death Knights, and I filmed all about Legion Demon Hunters. I'm doing all of the class videos. I'm so excited that I filmed 2 in one day because you guys don't even know. It's a lot of work. Like the Demon Hunter one wasn't that bad because we don't know that much about Demon Hunters, so you can't really like spout out a ton of information about something that there's not a ton of information about. But Death Knights was 4 single spaced pages, size 11 font. Like 4. That's a lot. That's an essay. So that was a lot, and I'm really glad it's over. I barely slept at all last night because I was so scared because my cat was acting all weird, and I think I talked about it in a vlog before, but we had him to the vet and they said nothing was wrong, and like, I don't know. I don't want to say I don't trust the vet, but it's weird because I feel 2 ways about vets. I either feel like vets want to do every test in the entire world that's so unnecessary and they're just trying to get money out of you, or they want to tell you it's nothing and you're crazy. Like, I feel there's no in between when it comes to vets, which is why I often just make Nick go to the vet because I just get frustrated and overwhelmed and emotional and stressed. So anyways, Leroy went to the vet. He was at the vet maybe a month ago for the same thing. He's been having a lot of pain when he eats. Like, you can just tell he's uncomfortable, and like he'll walk really slow and sluggish, and he acts like lethargic, and if you touch him, he'll like growl at you or like kind of like hunch over, and like, I don't know, it's very evident he does not feel good. Like, he's not been himself lately, particularly after he eats. And sometimes he won't eat at all, which is not like Leroy at all. And I mean, we've had him on a diet for about a year, so he's lost a lot of weight, but not an unhealthy amount of weight. Like, this started once he got to a healthy weight. So I don't know if that's like coincidental or what, but the vet said right now on a scale of 9, that's like how they rate animals for obesity. Like 9 is like morbidly obese and 1 is like needs weight. That would be considered, there's a word for that, but I can't think of it. Emaciated. 1 would be emaciated, 9 would be morbidly obese. Leroy's a 5. So he's like not underweight. The vet said he's a good weight. He's right now like 11.5 pounds. So he's like a good weight for his size, which he was like 17 pounds when we put him on a diet. So like, he was definitely obese when we started him on a diet, but he's in really good shape now. And so it's really discouraging to see him like having all these problems. So when we took him to the vet before, he just kind of like felt better. Like, they didn't give him anything. They didn't do anything. He just like kind of felt better. So the vet thought maybe it was like gas, like as silly as that sounds, like maybe he had really bad like gas pains, and then it got really bad again last night. So we took him to the vet this morning, and apparently he was like constipated. I know you don't want to hear about my cat's poop, but like, he was constipated, so they gave him medicine for that, and then he's been better, and he ate when he got home, and like, he's been like sleeping and resting. We had blood work and we had his urine tested and stuff, but we don't get the test back till tomorrow, and we don't really know what to expect because he definitely is having some sort of digestive distress, but we don't know what's causing him. I mean, it's not a blockage. It's not, everything is going through him eventually. I know he was constipated this time, but like, clearly there's something causing that to begin with. So I don't know if he has some sort of like kidney acid reflux. I'm very nervous that it's like pancreatitis, which is a not so uncommon disease in cats, which your pancreas is an organ which basically helps you pull nutrients from food when you eat it. It's got like, what are the words for those? Not proteins, the opposite of like amino acids. Is that what that's called? Whatever. You know what I'm talking about. It's got stuff that helps your body break down food and get nutrients from it. Well, sometimes in cats and dogs and even people, the pancreas can like get overloaded and like leak back into the body, like, but not into the good part of the body, like into the cavity where it's not supposed to be. And it can cause like pain and discomfort. And it's sort of like one of those conditions that just flares up and chills out and flares up and chills out. And you can't like remove your pancreas, and there's nothing they can really do for it besides treat the symptoms. So I'm hoping it's not that, because if it's that, it kind of means that he's going to have like bad days and good days forever. I'm hoping it's just something like, oh, we need to change him to like a higher or lower fiber diet, or we need to do something like that, because I'd much rather spend money on food for him to just be comfortable all the time than, wait for him to flare up and take him to the vet and get him medicine. And it just doesn't sound like a fun way to live a cat life. So currently he's sleeping in a little cubby over there, and he's fine. I mean, he's okay now, but I don't like the on and offness of the whole thing. Also stressing me out, I have jury duty. The week of Thanksgiving, I got summoned for jury duty. And like, at first I was stressed about like the inconvenience of like missing out on work and not being able to work, because those of you who know me know I'm a workaholic. Like currently I've been filming for about 3 hours. My friend has Skyped me 4 times asking me to play video games. Like I work constantly. I'm a huge workaholic. It's a problem in my personality, and being that I'm like self-employed, I'm like a freelance thing, it's even worse because there's no off switch. There's no one to tell me that I'm done. I never feel done. Like I never feel satisfied. And I'm constantly kind of working until 6, 7 in the morning. So at first I was upset about the idea of missing out on work. Then all of a sudden I started panicking about the fact that I have to be there at like 8 o'clock in the morning. And currently my sleeping schedule, like I went to bed at 7:45 in the morning. How am I going to get up at 8 o'clock? Like, I don't even know how this is going to work. So that was my second thing that I stressed out about. Then after getting over the inconvenience and the annoyance, then I started panicking about the actual idea of jury duty. Like, most crimes do not make it to jury. Like, most crimes don't go to court. People take plea deals. So people that go to court, they're either definitely innocent or definitely guilty and trying to get like a lesser charge than the plea deal, or trying to get off as innocent. So then I started panicking about what these people could possibly be like on trial for. Like, I don't care if it's drunk driving. Like, I can't deal with that. Like, I can't deal with the idea of punishing someone unjustly or like ruining someone's life. Like, what if they didn't do it? And what if like the evidence makes it look like they did do it, and then they get like a felony charge for something they didn't do, and I'm part of that? Or vice versa, what if they look innocent and they're guilty and you let them go and then they just go do whatever it is again? What if it's like something to do with a kid or like violence? I can't deal with the stress of like being in charge of that. Not to mention I'm very bossy. Like, I can't imagine being on a jury and people disagreeing with me. Like, I couldn't handle that. Like, I'm getting like really stressed out thinking about it. Like, because I don't feel like I have a good personality type for this. Like, I'm sensitive, I'm empathetic, I'm bossy, I'm stubborn, and also I'm going to be really ornery at 8 o'clock in the morning. I just don't see any positives coming out of this whatsoever. So I don't know what I'm going to do about that. I'm freaking out. I'm like 100% freaking out about this. Then I have a doctor's appointment on Thursday to check on my eyeballs, which are doing really good. I know a lot of people have been begging me to do a video on my experience with LASIK, but here's the thing. When you get LASIK, you have what's called functional vision for a couple months, not full vision, because different reasons. Like, your eyes don't settle when you have LASIK. Like, sometimes I see like robot vision. It's like the best vision ever, but then if I'm tired or if my eyes are dry or if it's really, really dark, like I see like crap. And that's because my eyes are still healing, and that's completely normal. But like, I don't feel like now is a good time to give an assessment on where I'm at, because at the 6-month mark, they decide if they want to tweak your LASIK or not, which is very common. My friend Jason got LASIK, and he had to have one of his eyes redone after 6 months, and he still will tell you it's the best thing he ever did. So I'm not worried if I have to get an eye redone, but right now it's looking like I won't. But my problem is that on my right eye, like when you get dry skin, you know how when you get dry skin, you get patches of dry skin? It's not like just dry. It's like you'll have like, it's the same way with your eyes after you have, oh no. Sorry, my camera just was like, no, you're done talking now. I completely forgot what I was talking about. I really did. I think I was talking about my eyes. Anyways, I'll know better in 6 months. Well, at 6 months, which is like 5 months from now, what my eyes are going to be like. But I have dry patches on my like pupil of my right eye, and they're not, it's not like it's not like you can put lotion on them and they just heal. Like, you can put drops and drops and drops. But the thing is, when you get LASIK, it damages the nerves in your eyes temporarily, so you don't produce tears like a normal person does. So like when you're putting in eye drops, you're kind of just putting in necessary eye drops. It's not really, I don't know. It's a complicated situation, all right? I'm going to the doctor's Thursday, and I'll see where I'm at. Although I can't complain, because as of my last appointment, which was 1 week post-op, I was seeing 20/15 out of this eye and 20/25 out of this eye, which is really good. Like, a lot of people only see 20/40 immediately after LASIK. So I have faith that I'm going to see really well eventually. Plus, I get to wear cute sunglasses now. And apparently I can do my makeup. It was just that I couldn't see all those years. What else did I want to tell you? I went to Chipotle today. They were super skimpy on the meat, which was upsetting. I'm really sad about everything that's happened in the world lately, and I kind of don't want to talk about it because it's just upsetting, and I wish that people would not use... I don't even know what point anybody's trying to get across. Like, I would love to say I wish people wouldn't use violence to get their point across, but I don't even know what the point is. Like, you can't murder someone into your beliefs. Like, it's just not going to work. Like, that's just not how life works. And it makes me sad for completely different reasons than you probably think. It makes me sad because the majority of Muslims are peaceful. They practice a peaceful religion. And the media and these terrorists have led so many people to believe that this terror is spawned from religion. Terror is never spawned from religion. Ever. It is an excuse to be a sociopath. But it's not religious. It's not religious. It's not religious. Let me say it again for the people in the back. Terrorism is not related to religion. It is not. So maybe it's used as maybe religion is used to convince people who aren't terrorists to be terrorists, but head terrorist guy is a sociopath, and his underlings immediately under him are sociopaths, and that is why they're terrorists. It's not for any other reason that they're crazy. It makes me so angry. And I feel like lately it's just been me saying, like, I'm so disappointed in America. Like, how are so many people like, don't let Syrian refugees in America? Syrian refugees can stay in my guest room. Like, that is awful. They're afraid of the same things you're afraid of. Like, how can you say, like, no, because terrorists might follow you, and terrorists are already here. We have so many disgruntled white teenagers that shoot up their schools. Like, we don't not let white guys in places. Like, that's because it's ridiculous. These people are not only being forced from their homes, they're being forced from their country because of terrorism and beheadings and just horrible, horrible stuff. And you're going to say, well, you can't come here because we don't want them here either. Like, they're going to come with or without them. Like, if they want to be here, they're going to figure out how to get here. They're probably already here. How are you going to, like, I would never not help someone if I had the opportunity to help someone. Like, I just can't fathom the lack of just empathy for the situation. Like, the compassion, like, I guess that's just not how I was raised. Like, my dad just always taught me that, like, you do the right thing, even if it inconveniences you. You do the right thing, even if it puts you at risk. If somebody's definitely going to die and you could save them, but there's like a 10% chance that you'll die in trying to save them, you should still try to save them because that's the right thing to do. Because if you don't, you're going to feel like a shitty person your whole life. Or you should. I guess, I don't know. I'm just so emotionally conflicted and like hurt, and it's so hard having like friends and like close people to you that like feel that way, and you're just like, how do you, like, what if it was your family who was being driven out of your country by terrorists? What if that was your family, and then like what many people believe to be the safest country in the world says you can't come here? Like, we're a country founded on immigrants who, by the way, stole all of this from people who are already here. Like, there were already people in America. We just came in and diseased them and took their land and just, screw you guys, we're here now. And then we've always treated immigrants like crap after that. That makes no sense. Like, and we're beyond that. We're bigger than that. And furthermore, to be racist towards, well, is it called racism when it's towards a religion? I'm using the word racist because I don't know another word to use. But, like, the ethnocentrism and the, like, bigotry towards like Muslims and people who practice Islam is disgusting. Like, ISIS does not represent Muslims any more than the people who burned witches at the stake in Salem represent Christians, any more than the Westboro Baptist Church represents Christians, any more than the KKK represents Christians. Like, you cannot judge an entire group of people on the actions of a few extremists. That's crazy. That's like saying because there are some drunk drivers, all people drive drunk. That is literally what you're saying. Don't say that. Don't be that guy. Have a little more faith in humanity than that. Like, there are some shitty people, but in times like this, you need to focus on not shitty people. You need to focus on the people that run into the disasters to help people, not the people that are the ones who cause them. Like, I don't know. I'm upset. I'm gonna go. I've officially upset myself, but I don't know. Just take some time to, like, be nice to each other and be a little more understanding and try to spend like 5 minutes a day, just 5 minutes putting yourself in someone else's shoes, because it'll give you a lot of perspective. Not the same person every day, different people every day, because I'm telling you, it'll give you a lot of perspective. Like, it's really hard. Like, I really have a hard time disliking people. It was something I started doing a couple years ago, was just trying to, like, better understand people in an effort to better understand myself. And if you can just really try to understand people from their point of view instead of seeing it, because, like, yes, it's very easy to see someone, like, when someone cuts you off in traffic and you're just, hey, asshole, you cut me off, da, da, da. Like, what if they are driving to the hospital because their wife is having a baby? What if they just got fired from work and they're just super, like, frustrated and emotional? Like, what if they're, like, about to have explosive diarrhea and they just really need to get home? Or, like, what if they're generally oblivious to you and they just don't notice and it's really, like, not intentional? Like, there is a 90% chance that there was no ill harm in what they did. I don't know. I feel like this could be used to twist into, like, me, like, sympathizing with bad people. That's not what I'm doing here. I'm just saying, like, try to be a little more understanding of everybody in the world and try not to be hateful of people who don't deserve it, and try to funnel your anger at the people who you actually are angry at and not people who have nothing to do with why you're angry. I hope that somebody out there understands what I'm trying to say and doesn't just think that I'm being, like, a sympathizer, because that's not the point I meant to get across at all. But as soon as I said, like, 90% of the time I feel like people mean the right thing, but I kind of do. I'm going to go. I feel like I'm gaining enemies every word that I say, but really I just want everybody to love each other and understand each other and, like, be peaceful and nonviolent and don't hurt each other. And, like, if you don't like something, just walk away. Don't get involved. Just mind your own business, because you'll be a lot happier and a lot more at ease if you do. Not that I should be giving anybody advice on being at ease. Lord knows I'm a basket case. I'm gonna go. I love you all. You're in my hearts. Have a wonderful day. I'll see you soon. My remote is, like, shut off. Look, I'm actually wearing real pants. Look at that. Are you guys shocked? Me too. It's because I had to go to Chipotle. The only reason I wear real pants is to go to Chipotle, and it's worth it. I feel so freaking high quality. So everybody keeps telling me my makeup looks nice today. Side note, and by the way, everybody keeps telling me my makeup looks nice today. It was such an accident, and I feel like I look like I'm cosplaying as Amy Winehouse on accident. I'm gonna go. I hope you're having a great day. Don't hate me. I love you. I'll see you soon. Bye.